Hello, my name is Abdalla Daif. I'm a writer and performing artist. Also, I am the program manager of Gudran Association for Art and Development. Gudran Association for Art and Development is a group of artists who are like coming from different arts field and who are deciding together to use work and arts practice as a way, as an introduction for social transformation in our society. You know, when you go to some art spaces, you see the same faces. In fact, when you want to go to different art venues, you see the faces. The artist and have his friends, have his, some art critics, some other artists, family, but no others. So we found that in 2000. So we begin to say, no, we want to go and to work more in a different way. So we begin to go to the streets. We are working in two different fields. Like first, we connect between art and local community and to let artists work within what we can call the daily life in the streets and touch and get in contact with common people in the streets. Since artists like to just being in their closed galleries, room, spaces. So the idea is to move from that to be inside the streets more. On the other hand, we offer some services for artists. Those services is different. So we offer like a library for teacher artists, a rehearsal room fully equipped for musicians, as well as spaces for visual artists and some equipment and space for filmmakers. If you go and have a kind of accountant who have no idea about art or financial manager who have no idea about art, he's not an artist, he's not like not practicing art. You tell him that's okay. The visual arts decide to change the material, which is like completely like when you have an art in a residency or a workshop and you have an idea and then I said no, no, no. I'm developing it, so maybe I need more of this, or maybe we want to do this. And also, we work with also our kind of work, we work with people on the streets. So sometimes the people, like artists, flexible to change their mind, but financial managers are not flexible to change their mind. We have a kind of deconstructed management, which is like we have a kind of flat management. We are like working as a group more, as friends more, and you know we mix between professionality and hobby and being motivated to do stuff as such as come like this. At the same time, with a level of professionality, which is not killing like and bureaucracy, which is not killing the art. We keep doing this, and so we have a kind of flat management. Sometimes you don't know who's the director, who's doing what. For me, I went to several workshops about art and management, and even now I'm having a kind of I don't want to say a position or a graduation, but considering one of the trainers for cultural management, and the fact is to have an initiator or to have a cultural manager, which is like really different. There's lots of people who have some skills, but really no initiative, nothing with the field, nothing. They can be so good in administration, but not like in building a movement of art, which is like so important. So that's how our management, this flat management, deconstructed management, and also when it's like have several art venues, art spaces, so it's deconstructed also venues, and so we don't have like everything in one place. Example, when we worked in the fisherman village of Max, which is a large project. It was so funny that we had this little library there, and begin to like the books begin to disappear little by little. In the beginning, we were like, okay, so you'll not go to a local community, tell them you stole a book. No, come on, you're not going to do this. You don't fight with each other. But we were so not comfortable until one of our friends come and say, "Really, he took the books?" I said, "Yes." Said somebody like. I think everybody took some books and something like that, and we are not comfortable. I said, no. Come on, from when these houses have one book? I said, what? I said, imagine, these houses, these people in these houses, they never bought one book before. Or just having the book of study. But they never go and buy a book. So they begin to be like happy to own a book. So why you are feeling weird? And later, that we had a young guy who is reading a lot in the area. It's just only this guy. And then we asked him to work in the library itself. And he was responsible of taking lots of books, removing it between his house to the other place. And then we told him, listen, take all the books and open your library from your home. So it was like, it goes like, in a sustainable way in that way, but also through volunteering. Like this guy is happy and he are like he feeling like good when he are like giving people books and like owning a library and like having a library also for others, but also need to be from the area. And it was a fantastic experience. And later we built another library there again. But it was it was so fun and so nice, this experience. Sometimes find the fund manager or director of the organization of funding coming and visit you and see what's happened and how it goes. And I once here I was like fighting the director of organization who are like supporting us, and she's a wonderful art manager, a culture manager, and so she came to the place, and in fact we didn't find a place to sit. It was like, what's this? It was full of people, and we said, okay, so we stayed in the entrance, and then I told her, okay, listen, let's go another place. We can't do anything here. It's totally busy, like people reading inside and discussing, and here like downstairs people playing music, here like lots of people, group of musicians sitting behind playing music. Upstairs there is rehearsals. Come on, there is a large lack of spaces for artists now. It's beginning to be like there is places, but usually you hear that you found before you found 5-6 persons come say we are a group of musicians. We have this title, this name. We are band lump X. Okay. They play one concert. After 3 months, they disappear. Why? Families, where they rehearse? If they are not like offering the money of some studio, like if they don't have the money, where's the just measure in their family houses. Okay, after 2 months, the mother will be like saving the whole music and send them away. And also that's how the family considers their children as an artist. It's weird, but also the neighbor will complain. So in fact they are just sitting in a cafe until that's main problems, and later on they said go away and they are not continuing. So the idea is like to give them a place to meet, a place to rehearse. And they are not paying like it's £10 for 1 hour in the studio. Like if the band is 5 persons, that's mean £2 each. So it's not really an amount. So that's how it's offering space, offering an equipment, and offering knowledge to artists so they can develop themselves. For me personally, I'm so happy to be in that moment in Egypt, in this transition moment, and with all of these numbers of artists from different fields and initiators and activists. So there is a lot of of successful art, artists and art managers. And I think that it's time for all of us to think how we will open the gate for other people to come in, not just to continue our success. No, not only. So, and that's network could help in this. Network could help in this because you will know new people, so you can offer more opportunities, you can offer more spaces. So I think that's really needed